would a leader sabotage their own team?
Punishment for your offenses will be denial of a 48-hour pass for 60 days. Stand before me at attention. Or you may initiate a letter of appeal and request a trial by court-martial.
Lieutenant Sobel is willing to sabotage his own team to get back at them. This is wild. Check this out.
No, sir, I do not understand. Your orders to me were to inspect the latrines at 1000 hours. From 0930 to 0955, I was censoring the enlisted men's mail by order of Colonel Strayer. At 1000 hours, I followed your orders to the minute.
I changed that time to 0945.
No one told me, sir.
I telephoned.
I'm quartered with a family that has no telephone.
And sent a runner.
No runner found me, Captain.
Irregardless, when given a task to perform by a ranking officer, you should have delegated your task of latrine inspection to another officer. You failed to do so. Were to let such a failure of duty by my own XO go unpunished, what kind of message is that to the men?
I performed my duty as I was ordered, sir.
And I disagree. So, your options are quite simple, Lieutenant. Punishment for your offenses will be denial of a 48-hour pass for 60 days. Stand before me at attention. Or you may initiate a letter of appeal and request a trial by court-martial.
Oh my goodness! What is happening here is Lieutenant Sobel gave a directive to Lieutenant Winters and then later changed that by 15 minutes. And it wasn't communicated to Winters. And because of that, Sobel is holding a potential court-martial over his head unless he submits to this punishment of revoking the weekend pass for 2 months. Look back at my previous video when they were at training camp, and he did the same exact thing when he told Winters to find infractions, because Sobel doesn't care about actual accountability. He cares about the appearance of power and control. He even said here, what message does that send to the troops if I let this go unpunished? It was a made up problem, totally made up. And now he's holding it over Winters to try to drive him down, to put him in his place. If you have to remind people that you're in charge, you're not in charge. And Sobel's gonna find that out the hard way here. Watch what Winters does in response.
May I borrow your pen, sir? My endorsement, sir. I request trial by court-martial.
Sobel was not expecting that. He was expecting Winters to bow to his coercion and his manipulation. And when you have a leader of integrity like Lieutenant Winters, who does not do that, Sobel doesn't know what to do. And so now, imagine the insanity of this. Winters is going to go through a court-martial for a 15-minute made-up infraction. Guys, we are preparing for the biggest invasion in history. And here, Sobel, because he is so focused on rank, he's so focused on making sure everyone knows that he's important, he's top dog. We're spending time with this stupid court-martial over a made-up infraction. How many times do we see this in leadership where instead of being focused on the mission, leaders are focused on themselves, making sure they get a piece of the pie. My name needs to be on this. I need to be seen as the best. I need to get this award. And it all becomes self-focused because it's focused on rank and not respect. And what Lieutenant Winters does here is the appropriate response when somebody is so focused on rank and domination. You don't bow to it. You don't give in to it. You say, this is the right thing to do. I know what I did and I'm gonna stick by it. And you have this clash of leadership here. So how do you avoid being a Lieutenant Sobel. This week, look for ways to serve the people around you. Look for ways to serve your team. And if you don't know what that might look like, ask them. Say, hey, I want to support you today. What would be helpful for you? For some of you, your teammates may fall out of their chair because they've never heard that from you. For others of you, you're going to get some really creative ideas. You're going to see what your team needs, how they need help, how you can support them. But that is what builds respect, and that is what builds a healthy team culture. So try that this week. Ask, how can I help you? How can I serve you? How can I support you? And see what happens. If this series of leadership videos from Band of Brothers has been helpful for you, I have a request for you. Instead of liking this video, please go to the description where I've linked several veteran organizations that are supporting our men and women in service today. If you can, please make a donation to help their efforts. Every little bit counts.